everyone, and welcome to KY Interactive. I am your host, Trupta Kolgad Nadkani. On this digital platform, we speak with so many entrepreneurs from so many diverse fields, and it's so interesting, each of their stories. It's just so amazing to listen because, they tell us why they didn't want a typical 9 to 5, but they always dreamt about doing something different. They wanted to follow their passion, their heart. So my guest today is the multifaceted entrepreneur. His name is Sharat Shetty. He is a riding coach, having ridden on international tracks. He's a racer, an ex-ISBK Level 4 coach, of course an entrepreneur, an ex-mariner, and an ex-pro footballer as well. That is so amazing. He is the founder of Riding Dynamics with a mission to safeguard our road riders from a collision or a crash. So they basically provide them with tools which enable them to take proper action in an untoward situation. And also they tell them, what they can do to avoid a fatal crash. So we can't wait to find out more from Sharat. So hi and welcome to the KY Digital Platform. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Trupta, and thanks for having me.
Yes, it's definitely our pleasure. So please tell us about your journey. We can't wait to find out more, like what is ISBK and what made you, go down this journey towards becoming an entrepreneur.
Right. So if I start about myself, so I used to be an athlete, and I used to be a track and field athlete during my schools, and a footballer. So gradually then went on to become a semi-pro footballer.
Okay.
Professionally, I used to play for Central Bank of India in the Super League. And and after that, I got a severe ACL injury. So after that, I couldn't continue with my career, and I had to find an alternative. And thereafter, I entered an examination for Merchant Navy.
Okay.
And completed, passed, and then after that, just sailed for another 17 years.
Wow.
Passed various examinations in Merchant Navy as well. Then in 2000, when I was 31, the riding journey started when I was 31. I mean, that's the first time I bought my first bike.
Okay.
And so what happened was, the moment I got my bike out of the showroom, I crashed. So that's
what a story.
So the moment I got just out of the showroom, I just went ahead about 50 meters and I crashed.
Oh my God. Okay.
Thereafter, I still started riding. And then I had a major crash, and thereafter I understood that in order to safeguard myself, I need to up my skill, and to up my skill, I need to attend training.
Correct.
So it's basically there in any part of the field that you work in. You have to train yourself to be good at something.
Yeah.
Because people think that just because it's a 100cc bike or a 50cc bike, people should not get trained, and we have a very wrong notion in India that people go ahead and train for car driving, but nobody actually goes ahead and trains themselves on riding a bike.
Absolutely.
And in fact, you are more prone to accidents when you're on a bike.
Yeah.
Because you have because you're not sitting in that block like how you sit in a car with airbags, right?
Yeah.
So this is what we are here to change.
Mm-hmm.
And after the crash, then I got myself trained by different academies,
Okay.
Indian as well as foreign.
Okay.
So after that, I felt that I started riding well, and I started going to track, and that is where the track bug, so we call it track bug, that bit me. So I started riding more on the tracks because I felt that is a controlled environment that I should be on.
Correct.
And I could I can go beyond my 80% of the limit when I'm on the track, because it's a controlled environment.
Right.
So I started pushing myself. Then because of my job, I didn't get much time to actually spend time on track, or spend time with my buddies riding around.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I used to get time, I used to come back and start riding.
Okay.
So in 2016, I participated in the national championship, and I came fourth in 2016.
Wow. Okay.
So that vigor continued, and I said 2017 I need to do something beyond of my limits. I need to up my game. But the only thing is, again, when you are at work out at sea, you have very less time when you come back.
Correct. Okay.
But I somehow managed to in 2016 got myself entered into 2017 Superstock 600cc class. and managed to get a third place over there. So that was one big achievement I feel in my this thing, in spite of not having time.
Correct.
And proper time for me to actually dedicate myself, training myself for the race. But when you think you want to do something, you can definitely do it. It's just about your mental attitude that you need to have as an entrepreneur, as a racer, as a person, I feel.
Absolutely, very true.
Yeah. So after that, then a couple of academies started calling me to train their own people.
Okay.
And then I joined Atomic Motorsports, which is Atomic Motorsport. It was then. Now it is called as ISBK. So I was their advanced level 4 coach. So the advanced level 4 coach teaches advanced riders as well as racers on track.
Okay.
So after doing multiple times all these things, I somehow felt that my place is not actually on the track, because over these years I have lost so many friends of mine, exceptionally great riders, but I've lost so many friends of mine during our road rides. So when we go out on a weekend ride, people are riding, let's say, 1000cc or 600cc, and I have lost number of friends. And that is where I felt that I need to understand why are they crashing, in spite of them being exceptionally great riders. They have raced with me, they ride with me, but still unfortunate incidents happen. Why do they happen? So then I started looking at the statistics. So when I looked at the statistics, it was shocking. So if I tell you a very so let's say a statistic of 2009, there were 28,500 two-wheeler accidents in India, right?
Yeah.
28,000 odd accidents in India. Now you would feel the infrastructure has increased, people are getting more smarter. 2019, the number is more than double. So it's 58,000 and odd now.
Oh.
2019 numbers.
Wow.
So people would feel, I have in my school, I have people who are riding for the last 15 years. And when they come to our school, they say, my God, since for the last 15 years, I've been doing so many things wrong that I was putting myself every day at risk when I was not actually, when I was on the bike.
Don't think of this.
So this is what people need to understand, that
Yeah.
whenever you're on a bike, you are prone to accidents and a fatal crash. But if you train yourself well, that is where you can save yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was the journey in terms of my riding and the riding school. That's why we conceived our riding school about a year back. Before that, I was doing free sessions for the riders, young riders. So, and to add to that statistics, the second most common cause of death among youth today is two-wheeler accident.
Yes, absolutely.
So, and that actually, it's a, it's quite chilling. So I thought I have to do something about it. So this riding school was conceived in Bombay. We are here in Bombay now, teaching many young riders how to be safe on the road, how to handle their machine well. And it really doesn't matter. We are completely, we are not gender biased. So we've got women riders who are riding bikes. We've got women riders who are riding Activas. It doesn't matter if it's a bike or an Activa. When you go at 40 kilometers per hour and you hit yourself on the head, chances are that, you'll not come out alive.
Exactly. But it's amazing that you're, creating that awareness, because, it's needed. And a lot of times, be it youngsters, anybody, of any age bracket, they really need to be told, you're riding a two-wheeler, you're not in a car. So you need to take extra precautions and, be more careful. So
yes.
It's amazing that you guys started riding Dynamix. So who came up with this name, like Dynamix with an X, to give it a twist?
So it was me actually when I was on the ship. I wanted to have a name which resonates what we are doing.
Correct.
So riding Dynamix, when you're riding, there are different dynamics that are involved. So let's say if you're a solo rider, different dynamics are involved. If you're with a pillion, different dynamics are involved. If you're riding a scooter, different dynamics are involved.
Yeah.
So the whole spectrum of riding is what we cover.
Correct.
So that's why riding Dynamix.
Correct.
But with an X is because it is something different. So we call ourselves RDX in short.
Riding, yeah, correct. Okay, got it, got it. Very fitting indeed. Name is very fitting. So, what is it about this field that gives you, a sense of accomplishment or satisfaction or kick, just a kick bolte, like, what do you
Correct.
think it is about this field?
So the kick is when one of my student comes and tells me, Sharath, the other day when you did your session, and this is the action that I took because you had asked me to when I was riding, and it saved my life. And
Wow.
what else do you need? So there are students who come back, men, women, who say, Sharad, this is what was taught in the school or class, and this is what we applied, and it saved my life that day because I took that sudden decision and it saved my life. So I
Yeah,
mean that's the validation we need as a school,
amazing. Yeah,
as a
absolutely.
riding school.
I can only imagine, and you're saving lives, so that's the highest thing. What more would you want to ask for? So,
We're trying our best to do that.
absolutely. And so when you started, Sharath, were there any challenges or barriers or obstacles, that you guys had to face or you had to face? And if yes, how did you get past them to be where you are today?
See, the challenges are always there, right? So when you tell someone कि आ जाओ आपको मैं बाइक सिखाता हूँ,
Uh,
right? And people say मैं तो last 10 साल से चला रहा हूँ मुझे तो कुछ हुआ नहीं.
or the
So that mentality, now we are still in a process of changing. We have changed a lot. We've changed people's perception and perspective towards riding. But even if you're riding for the last 15 years, when the rider comes and finishes the course with us and says, I've been riding for the last 15 years, and now after level 1 I understood actually what the riding is all about, and I can't wait to do the level 2, 3 and 4.
wow, okay,
So these kind of challenges are there where we need to break these myths that if people are riding for the last 10 years, 15 years, that
yes,
they know how to ride.
correct, correct, correct. So what is the age group in general? Do you see more youngsters or do you see like mixed age
It's
bracket?
a mixed crowd. It's a mixed crowd. It's a mixed CC. So we have trained people on a 1200cc bike. We have trained people on a 100cc bike. We have trained
Wow,
people on a 650cc bike.
okay.
One thing I want to do is I want some women to come with their Activas. That
Okay.
would be great.
Okay, good. So I hope our viewers, are seeing this and women especially. Please go out there. It's in Chembur. So please go to the Riding Dynamics Academy with your Activas. So I'm sure Sharath is a great instructor. So please go for it.
So
So,
we conduct a riding school at Vadala, opposite IMAX. There's a go-kart track. So
okay.
there's dearth of track. So it's
Achha,
an expensive affair to have a track, but we are lucky that we have at least a small track, no, a decent track in Vadala
okay,
at
okay,
Ajmeras.
okay, okay. Good. So they also know the location. So that's great.
Yeah.
So, at this point, like, what do you think is needed to take riding dynamics to the next level? What do you think is needed from your side, your business goals or aspirations?
So right now we have some plans, major plans, because it's this what we have started, mission or an initiative. It's not just bound by a territory, right? When we talk about numbers and fatalities, it's pan India. So that's our target.
Of course.
We are looking at saving our road riders, whoever's riding, commuting to and fro from office,
Correct.
college,
Correct.
people who are going for a weekend ride,
Yeah.
people who are going on long rides. Nowadays, if you see, there are groups of riders who are going on longer rides.
Yes. Yes.
So we want these riders to be safe on the road, and whatever best we can do from our side or the experience that we have had over the years, riding on international tracks, on Indian tracks, on the road, teaching from foreign coaches, whatever we have learned, we want to impart that knowledge now.
Yeah.
Because in foreign countries, if you see, there is a when you go and apply for a license, you just don't get your license right away. You need to you need to clear your 50cc exams, 100, 150cc, 250. So that's how you graduate. So unlike in India, because let's say a person who's well off can actually go ahead and buy a 1000cc bike for his son who's 18 years old, and that has happened, and that child is no more, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, and this is not the first case, so it has happened before as well.
Right, because they don't have any experience of riding. It's the thrill and that age, they just obviously, it can happen to anybody. But of course, like what y'all are doing is so awesome. They need to be made aware how to ride safely and thus, be safe.
Yeah, so what we're trying to here is trying to target is, let's say, a corporate company
Okay.
who got people, X number of people coming from home and to office by two-wheelers.
Right.
We want to target such corporates who can support us in this in our initiative and in our mission. See, that's where the crowd is. That's where the whole the support we need from corporates,
Yeah.
wherein their own people who commute, if we can help them save their lives,
Yeah.
That's an achievement for us, and that's a milestone that we have put ourselves for.
Absolutely, and we wish you all the best with that.
Thank you.
So, do you think ever since you started this journey, has it changed you in any way? Has it brought about any changes in you?
Absolutely, absolutely. First and foremost, when we become a biker, it's not just about you and your bike. You need to have empathy for the road users, be it pedestrian, be the truckers, rickshaws, or the cabbies.
Absolutely.
We need to have empathy for people.
True.
We need to understand that the truck rider or the truck driver who's driving a truck with a trailer has been overworked, over-fatigued, and underpaid.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So we need to have empathy for such people when you're out on the highway or by lanes. We need to have empathy for the people, and that's how it has changed us. We respect people when they are on the road, and we just be careful as a responsible biker. We need to have this quality in us.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody actually needs to have this quality.
It's a great empathy. It's great. Like we teach people day to day. So I think teaching them this way is also, I think, a really wonderful thing that you guys are doing at Riding Dynamics.
Thank you.
So, lastly, would you like to share something like words of wisdom or advice for the upcoming or budding entrepreneurs? Because, your journey is so amazing, despite an injury, despite so many, you never gave up, you kept going and you were so persistent. So what would you like to say to them?
Well, I'm not a Gyan Guru, so whatever I have experienced, I can share that.
Absolutely.
So the first thing I feel is that whatever or wherever you want to reach, you need to first visualize it, you doing that. And you need to put yourself in that shoes and think that you're doing it and do it every day in and out.
Correct.
And so your journey, the destination is not, the journey is the most important bit of your destination. If you want to, let's say a destination, if you want to reach, but that journey has to be fulfilling and enjoyable.
Yeah.
For us bikers, it's all about enjoying yourselves on the bike. For us, biking is meditation, biking is workout, biking is everything, and it's proven scientifically. It's proven that you will never find a depressed biker.
Right, because you're doing something you love. You're in
absolutely
and just enjoying. Yeah, correct. Okay, so anything else that they should focus on particularly?
Never give up. Never give up. As an athlete, I've been always taught to do that. Blood, sweat, and tears. Yeah. You just day in and day out, you just keep doing it what you do best,
right,
and just keep enjoying every bit of it.
Correct. Absolutely. Never give up. That's a good mantra to follow. So Sharad, thank you so much. Those were great words indeed. And we want to thank you for coming on the KYE digital platform and speaking with us and giving us such valuable insights. And we want to wish Riding Dynamics all the very best.
Hey, it was actually my pleasure to be here so that I could share some of whatever I could share with you guys or your audience, and I enjoyed every bit of it.
Absolutely. So so did I. Loved speaking with you. And also women, get your Activas and please head to Wadala and go to Riding Dynamics. So thank you.
Yeah, please do come to us. It's awesome fun. Come with us, ride with us. Let's go on a weekend ride. Let's go on a long ride. Let's build this community up so that future in like the domino effect should be in next 5 years. We should see no fatalities, two-wheeler fatalities.
Absolutely. Very, very true. Thank you so much, Sharad, and take care. It was nice speaking with you.
Thank you, Trupta. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.